Hi guys, how's it going? It's Sunday evening. You know what time it is. It is time for the weekly reading. So 7 cards for the 7 days ahead. This is going to be an extended reading. So I'm going to summarise first of all, 7 days summary, and then I'm going to extend. I'm going to use a second deck. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. So please follow or like or subscribe wherever you're finding this. That would be great. If you'd like to book a private reading, I do offer those. There's video calls, love readings, third party readings, whatever you need. All right, I'm going to stop there. Let's have a look. The week ahead. Okay, so we open day 1, which will be Monday, the 7 of Wands. Now, the 7 of Wands can be a very defensive energy, okay? So you might just be feeling that way in yourself generally, a little bit on edge, a little bit defensive. It can be about external pressure, okay? So it can be about the pressures that you've got going on around you, work life, home life. It can be direct pressure, like people's opinions, people's judgment, feeling under attack, which is why you feel defensive. Because you feel like you're coming under fire, you feel like you're coming under attack for something. So it could be, you know, that you are having to deal with some negativity or some criticism or something like that. But the message with that card is just trying to protect your energy and not take everything on, particularly if it isn't something that is your fault or something that you know, should be responsible for. It's remembering to protect your own energy and push back anything that sort of isn't for you. So that is day 1. Day 2, the King of Wands. Now this could be taken a couple of ways. It is Leo energy. It is a very decisive energy, and it is an energy about taking action, okay? So if there's a decision or something you're thinking about, then the card itself would represent action. It is a masculine energy. It can be taken as a masculine energy around you, like somebody else, but we all have masculine and feminine energies within us as well. It can represent things like becoming self-employed or developing your own business or moving forward with some kind of project or plan or idea that you've got. It's quite a passionate energy. It can be quite fiery. So this could be representing you and decisions that you're thinking about making. It could be representing a masculine energy around you. It can be somebody taking action towards you or to communicate with you. So yeah, it can be taken any of those ways. But if it's you that's sort of like needing to move forward or take action, then it's the time to do it, okay? Day 3, the 6 of Cups. This hasn't been out for a while, I don't think, but this is a nostalgic energy. It's a reminiscing energy. It's usually about a past connection. Okay, now this can be past life connection, or it can be somebody past connection in this life. There's definitely longevity, okay? So it can be someone that you've known for a very, very long time, hence the past kind of energy, or someone from your past coming back in. It's definitely an energy of looking back, thinking back, being reminiscent, being nostalgic, looking at photos, thinking about conversations, thinking about old times. Now, obviously, this could be you. This could be embodying your energy on day 3. This could be how you're feeling. But invariably, if you are feeling like that about someone else, the chances are they are also feeling that way about you. Because whenever we're thinking, we're transmitting energy, and we've got thought communication and all kinds of communication that happens. Even if it's not verbally, energetically, you know, sometimes when you think about someone like a friend or a family member, then they call you, it's because we're always transmitting that kind of thought and that kind of energy. So yeah, it could represent somebody coming back into your life, somebody wanting to communicate something with you. It could represent that you are feeling that way, very nostalgic about something from the past. Okay, day 4, the 9 of Pentacles. This is a lovely card. This is all about abundance, not just financial. For me as a reader, it often is financial, something like a pay rise, something where there's like a consistent improvement in your financial affairs, okay? So instead of like a one-off payment or just having a good week or a good month, it's a bit more long-standing than that for me. Hence something like a pay rise, or where you've got a consistent increase in your business. If you're running your own business, your business really starts to pick up and take off, and you've got like consistently better figures month on month. It can be abundance in all areas though. It's basically like the fruits of her labour are now ready to be picked, okay? So happiness, health, wealth, whatever it may be, it's a great energy. It's a really, really good card. Day 5, Judgment. Now, this could be a judgment, as in, you know, you're waiting upon a decision, you're waiting upon some kind of judgment, some kind of outcome. which can be linked in with communication. Okay, so communication about an outcome. But for me as a reader, it's more about how you're seeing yourself and like self-judgment. Are you being self-critical? Are you being hard on yourself? Are you taking the blame for something that is not your fault? Are you taking responsibility that is not yours to carry? All of this kind of thing. So it's about like really self-concept and how you're seeing yourself, how you're feeling about yourself. It's a reminder that, I don't know how clearly you can see it, but she's kind of like the spirit coming out, like getting to know herself, like spiritual awakening, being more positive, being more sure of who you are, being more confident, more self-assured, all of that kind of energy. So if you've been beating yourself up, if you're being hard on yourself, it's time to change. It's time to change the narrative, okay? Day 6, the King of Pentacles. Now this is a very secure and abundant energy. It can represent earth sign. It can represent an older male energy around you, so it can be a family member like brother, father, uncle, cousin, something like that. It can represent like a father figure. It's usually somebody older with quite a wise head on their shoulders, usually somebody that has been very financially successful. It can be a message that this person wants to offer you some kind of support, emotionally or financially. If it's you, then it's about taking the time to sit back and appreciate everything you've worked so hard for. So if you're somebody that's just been working, more and more money in the bank, but never taking time to actually go and do things to enjoy it, then it's time to do that. Actually sit back for a minute, see how far you've come, what you've achieved, and actually sort of start putting things into place where you can enjoy the fruits of your labour, which kind of comes back to that 9 of Pentacles. Day 7, the 2 of Cups. Now this is a very strong connection. It's a very mutual connection. It's a soulmate connection with the 2 of Cups. Now for some people, because obviously this is a general reading, it's not going to be the same for everyone, but for some people this can represent coming into union. Okay, so beginning a new relationship. It can be engagement. It can represent, you know, people getting engaged. It can represent marriage. A new soul connection. But yeah, it's definitely like a union. The hands are interlinked there, and a soul connection, we can have more than one soul mate. We've got soul family, we've got soul contracts, obviously depending on your beliefs and things like that. But it could be that you meet someone and just instantly feel at home, feel like you've always known them, feel like your souls recognise each other, that kind of energy. So yeah, not a bad week overall. I'm going to extend this now. Okay, let's clarify this weekly reading. Let's clarify the 7 of Wands. So as we've already said, it's like a defensive energy or feeling like you're coming under attack for something. So let's see, I'm going to use the Dark Mansion Tarot, the smaller deck, to clarify. The main deck I was using is called the Lightseers Tarot by Chris Ann. Let's have a look. It's definitely something, I think this has been going on for a little while. I don't think this is necessarily just this week, because the 4 of Swords is like a healing energy. So maybe you've really been feeling under pressure and under attack and judged and all those things, and you've really been working on trying to heal from that. It looks here as if with this 3 of Wands, it's around like something paying off or some kind of change on the horizon, which is going to shift this energy. The 8 of Pentacles is about opportunity. So it depends really which area of your life this is falling into, but it's something around maybe looking at going in a different direction or beginning a new opportunity. So obviously if it's work, for example, and you're getting loads of pressure at work, you're feeling judged, you're feeling undervalued, you're feeling, you know, all of that, then it may be time to start looking at other options and seeing what else is on the horizon. Similarly, if this is like a home situation, a relationship situation, and you just feel like you're always under fire, you're always under attack, you're always having to defend yourself and all of that energy, then again, there are other options here with this 8 of Pentacles. There is more than one option to solve the scenario, but with that 3 of Wands, it could well mean going in a different direction. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Day 2, this King of Wands energy. Let's have a little look at this. What is this King of Wands energy here? So we've already spoken about it representing things like business, self-employment, taking action, Leo energy, passion, creativity. Okay. So with this 7 of Cups, it's about options. There's options to consider here and choices to make. It's saying don't get caught up in illusion or fantasy. So make sure you've got all the facts. Maybe make sure you're sort of examining everything carefully before making a choice. But there is a move here. There's leaving something behind and moving forward. Now, this Six of Swords for me sometimes can be about even moving overseas, okay, but it can be moving on in terms of going towards a new career, a new job opportunity, a new relationship. I have got a Queen of Cups next to this King of Wands. So the Queen of Cups, she would be Cancer energy in the zodiac. She would be somebody quite nurturing, quite loving, quite giving. See, then we've got the Seven of Wands again. I'm just trying to clarify a bit further, and then I get double Seven of Wands, which is this under pressure. So maybe this is a relationship or a working relationship where the pressure is building, and again, it's time to move on because day 1 and 2 feel quite closely interlinked. For some of you, it might be a relationship. For some of you, it might be with this King of Wands and Queen of Cups, obviously like a masculine-feminine partnership. Could be a business partnership, but it could be a relationship partnership. And it's like time to move on, time to let it go. So again, you know, take that as it resonates. Day 3, the Six of Cups. What is this past energy? Past life, past person, existing connection? Let's see if we can get a bit of clarity on this. Day 3, let's see. Okay. There's a link here to the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands can be Leo energy. She's quite magnetic, fiery, attractive, sexy, desirable. Obviously that might be you, or that might be the person that you're thinking about that's coming back in. There's some level of secrecy here. So I don't know if this person is going to make themselves known or not, or maybe they haven't up until now. There does look to be some kind of solid offer coming in with this Ace of Pentacles. However, this can be a slow moving energy or slow to materialise. But it is usually like wanting to start something over, wanting to start afresh, a solid new beginning, that kind of energy. So it feels like whatever this connection is, somebody wants another chance at it, or somebody wants to begin again, or somebody wants to make this more solid, more committed. So yeah, that is interesting. Let's just pull one more there. Yeah, this is something where somebody walked away. Somebody walked away. It could be that you walked away, but it feels more like somebody else walked away, but now they've realised the error, and they want to try to come back in. So, yeah, interesting. Day 4, this Nine of Pentacles, this is abundance. Where is this abundance coming from? And what do we need to know about it? Let's have a look. Okay. Ties back to the King of Pentacles. It's funny because when I did that initial summary, I kind of tied those two together, and it is coming out that way. So this could be an inheritance, this could be a gift, this could be money coming from, it could be a family member. The older male energy that's very wise and very successful doesn't have to be family. It could be like a boss, could be, you know, somebody, they're in a very, very fortunate position, this King of Pentacles, and now they want to share that fortune, that kind of financial fortune with you in some way. Yeah, we've also got justice. So for some of you, this will be a legal matter that you're going through that will go in your favour, and then it will be like a settlement or a payout or an ongoing kind of financial agreement. So yeah, for some of you it will be that, and for some of you, you'd given up hope on getting this with this Five of Cups. You've given up hope. You thought, I'm never going to get this, it's never going to go my way, I'm never going to see the money that I'm owed, or I'm never going to see that money that I deserve. You'd kind of like really given up hope, but the tables are really going to turn on this. So very, very interesting. Okay, day 5, judgment. So as we spoke about, it's about not judging yourself. It's about knowing your worth. For some of you, it's going to be about spiritual growth or spiritual awakening and really kind of coming into that power. Okay, so there's something here about needing to change your perspective. We've got the Hanged Man. I think this came up last week. Needing to look at something differently. You've been in hermit mode by the looks of it, which is like very introverted, pulled back, not very social, working on yourself or focusing on yourself. We've got the angel energy here with Temperance. There's been some kind of heartache and pain, and now you're just focusing on yourself and your stability. So yeah, we do move back towards the Ten of Cups though. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment, happiness, can be within a relationship. but you've been working through a process of overcoming some sort of emotional pain or upset or turmoil, and you've been stuck in a really similar perspective for a long time, and that is kind of what's keeping you stuck. The way you're viewing yourself, I think it is actually, the way you're viewing yourself or the way you're negatively talking to yourself is keeping you stuck. And if you want to move towards this sense of stability and happiness and happily ever after and all of that, you need to come out of your shell a bit, be a little bit more social when you're ready to be, and also check in. How many horrible things are you saying to yourself every day? If you're not sure, every time you hear it in your head, write it down, and at the end of the day, actually see how negative are you being about yourself, and why are you taking this perspective, and how can you change this perspective? Because there's something here with the way you're viewing yourself is keeping you stuck, okay? Okay, day 6. So we come back to that King of Pentacles, which has popped up on day 4. So again, what do we need to know about this King of Pentacles? Can be Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus energy. As I say, it's a masculine energy. Let's see. Okay, the Four of Wands is here. This could be someone you live with or work very closely with, but Four of Wands for me is sometimes about setting up home or living with. This person seems to have been going through quite a lot of struggles mentally. It's got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords. These are about kind of feeling trapped or feeling mentally not in a good way, not in a good place. This could be you, and this is why they're offering you this support. You're under so much pressure, so much anxiety, so much kind of mental health strain that the King of Pentacles is stepping in, whoever that figure is, to support you, because we do see that particularly financially. It could be representing them, but I feel like intuitively more like this is why they want to support you, because you've been really like anxious and struggling with something. Again, we've got Judgment, 2 days, so both decks are giving me Judgment. But there is a successful outcome here with the Six of Wands. Victory, success. So whatever this anxiety and stress is about, this person's going to support you, and it's actually all going to come good. So kind of links those 2 days together, I think. Okay, day 7, the Two of Cups, the soulmate connection. Now, as I said, for some of you, it's going to be a new connection, completely new. For some of you, this might be an engagement. So please let me know if that is you, coming into union. Let's have a look. What is this Two of Cups here? Okay, this is... got some cards here around an energy of feeling burdened or feeling rejected or feeling kind of left out in the cold. Yeah, it was like maybe you felt like you were never going to get this offer. Maybe you felt like this person, if this is an existing connection, you felt like this person was never going to offer you exactly what you wanted, or things were not going to go forward, because it definitely feels like there's been a struggle, but you have been persistent. Okay, so you've either been persistent in waiting and wanting to meet someone, or you've been persistent in the relationship that you're in moving forward, even though at times you felt quite alone or quite kind of, I guess, rejected in some way. It looks now like there's some sort of spontaneous communication or spontaneous activity from the other person. You are showing as the Empress, which is like the divine feminine, very nurturing. There's something that can really grow here, okay? There's really room for growth in this existing connection or in this new connection. It's really, really got a lot of kind of fertile energy. She can sometimes represent pregnancy. That could be part of the puzzle for some of you. But it's more around the scope for growth within the connection. So overall, not a bad week. I'm just going to finish with the Oracle deck. This is my own Oracle deck that I designed. I'm just waiting for some to come through, and then I'm hopefully going to sell them for anyone that might want one. So let's just have a look. What does the Oracle say for the week ahead? What do we need to know? Let's see. Okay, so we've got look closely, because not all is as it seems. There might be something this week that comes up that you take on face value, but actually there's something more to it. Or a situation that you read one way may not actually be the case, okay? So look closely or think carefully about what's coming up this week. We've got luck is on your side. This is a great card. Good news, luck, happiness, positivity. We've got can we talk and some kind of confession coming in from someone. Now this could be that past energy that we mentioned here coming back in. Yeah, wherever it may be, there's some sort of confession, somebody wanting to open up and talk. But you're in this Ice Queen energy, which is like, don't back down. So whatever this person's coming in with, whatever they want to talk about or their approach, stand your ground. So still don't just completely back down or fall at their feet kind of thing. Like, see what they have to say, yes, but remember your own boundaries, your own wants and your own needs. We've got abundance, pay rise and stability, which completely ties back into that Nine of Pentacles. So some of you are definitely getting a big boost financially this week. And for some of you, there's an affair playing a part. Now, don't panic. Don't go home and accusing anyone. Some of you, there's definitely proposals, a Two of Cups. It's really clever, well, really uncanny, should I say, not clever, but uncanny how these cards kind of tie in with some of these, this marriage card and that Two of Cups. Yeah, there's an energy of like some sneaking around going on this week is the case for some of you, okay? But obviously, trust your own judgment. It's not going to be for everyone. It's a collective reading. But please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.